Hello, and welcome to Soul Raymond Ministries and the Household of Faith's HomeGrown Series. What you're looking at right now is just a part of my fence at my home, okay? And it is a project. This side of the house had nothing really growing on it but a bunch of weeds, and I thought that I would take some very hardy drought-resistant plants and put them here. So a couple months ago, I started with the purple hearts and the French marigolds. I do have some mint. Mint's not as happy because the mint, contrary to popular belief, does not really like direct sunlight. I mean, strong sun. They like some shade, and they can be very prolific in the shade, but not so much in the sun. All right, these plants can go a couple of days without being watered, even in the extremely hot Texas sun. So as you can see, we have one plant on the end that's very purple, like it should be. And then we have a little smaller one next to it, the mint. And then, of course, you can't miss the marigold. Now, one of the things that happens is when the purple hearts are being established, they may die down a little bit, but they'll come back. And the thing about them that I love is that they will come back every year. Now, weed, not easier to pull weeds, of course, when the soil is wet. Next year, this will be filled in with all the purple hearts. Now, I've got a blank spot right there where that rock is, and I need to transplant some more. But this is something very simple, uh, very easy to do, and I'm going to show you how we just propagate these purple hearts. Um, I prefer to do it with one that's already established, but just for the sake of videos, I'm going to show you how easy it is to fill in those spots. Be back. Okay, we're back, and we're going to take uh, some cuttings off of this plant here, and then we're going to move over and take a cutting off of that plant to fill in this spot. Alrighty, what we're doing here, I mean, it's not rocket science or anything, so I'm merely going to dig a hole. And one of the things that I've learned about this horrible Texas dirt is that, sorry, trying to hold this at the same time. You know, I got a tripod, but it's kind of hard to maneuver it out here. Have to work on that. So forgive me. All right, so I fill that hole with water so we know it's wet. Now, see this one? I've got two branches. I like to cut them down as close as possible. All right, and then this one here, I'm gonna cut right about there. And you know what? A lot of people, they make a big deal out of telling you to make sure that your um, scissors are, what do you call it, sterilized and so forth and so on. And you know what? And that is true. I'm definitely not going to say don't do that. Okay, sorry about that. Had to put my gloves on. All right, so like I said, this is pretty simple. You dig a hole I pour some water in to let it start to get, so I can make sure that there's water down at the bottom of the plant, honestly. I know this is a little shaky, but this is real life, okay? And this is harvested rainwater, which is always good. So, okay, that one's in. Now, next time I can take some of that one, but I want to see how this one goes first. And I'd like to let that one grow a little bit more. The whole thing is that in this homegrown series, yes, we're talking about growing at home. The French marigolds are good because of the nematodes that they release in the soil that will help protect your plants from the bugs and slugs that burrow and eat and destroy the roots. Purple hearts are very hardy. French marigolds are very hardy. And then again, like I said, this is spearmint. And it's not that hard to do, just to make your little space beautiful. So now I can't get the camera, well, either way it goes. As soon as I can get my glove off here, because it's hard to maneuver. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get that tripod out. It's so hard to maneuver and touch the screen with gloves on your hand. Alrighty then, so in conclusion, this is a little space alongside of my fence. And we'll keep adding until this is full. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here. It's Soul Raymond Ministries, the Homegrown Series, brought to you by the Household of Faith. We do have a Facebook group, End Time Urban Gardening, Advice, Hacks, and Tips. Please look us up. The link is in the description below the video. We'd love to have you become a part of our homegrown family and share your expertise or your novelty or your inexperience with us. That's how we grow. God bless.